Hey y'all, I'm coming to y'all because I have something weighing so heavy on my heart right now. And, you know, I gotta get it out. And what better way to get it out than to get it out with y'all, you know? It is so sad in today's society that there are little boys, young men, and grown men out in the world, and they are so afraid to show any type of emotion, you know, any type of vulnerability. They are afraid to cry. They are afraid to scream if they need to get something out. They are afraid to just break down and let the emotions flow, because parents have raised them in a way where they think if I cry, if I show any sign of emotion, that I'm gonna be considered weak. I'm gonna be considered not a real man. Because when you was a little boy, you was a baby, your parents said to you, because you are born a boy, they said to you, stop crying. You're a man. Men don't show emotions. Men are tough. If you show emotions, they're gonna think you're weak. Because now, because of the shit that y'all did to y'all fucking sons, and the shit y'all taught them about being a man, there's grown men out here. Who think that they can't show the emotions? They are afraid to express themselves because of the shit that you did. It's your fault. And I fucking hate you for it, I swear to God. It's not right. It's not right. It's not right. Who ever said because they was born with a penis that they can't show their true emotions? They can't be vulnerable because that's gonna make them weak. No, that makes them fucking human. It makes them human. It makes them human. They need to express themselves, just like y'all teach y'all daughters. Oh baby, it's okay to cry. Go ahead, let it out. Oh, come here, baby. But you telling your boy, stop crying. Boys don't cry. Be a man. How the fuck is a little boy supposed to be a man? He's a little boy. He's a little boy physically. So now that he's grown up and he's in his manhood, he's too afraid. Like, do you understand how much pressure comes with trying to live a life that you know you're not happy, you're not fulfilled, you're not at peace, you can't even be yourself, you can't even tell your kid, if you have kids, your kids probably have never seen you cry. And I've watched so many things like movies, TV shows, YouTubers, documentaries, where children, they grow up and their children are now adults, and they always say, I've never seen my dad cry. Until it's something as, you know, traumatic as, you know, their parents seeing, you know, the child seeing their grandparents die, and the father finally showing his real emotions, finally appearing to be human and show his emotions and show his vulnerability. This is sad. And this is very prominent in the black community. Because little Johnny and little Brent, okay, and little Robert, their family doesn't treat them like that. They get a scrape on the knee. Someone pushed them at the park. Someone calls them a name. Oh, little Johnny, little Brent, and little Robert? Oh, they're having a whole de-stress, and they're having a whole crying situation going on, expressing their emotions. And their parents are telling them, it's okay, sweetie, get it out. Crying is totally natural. Yes, release those emotions, because if you keep those emotions inside of yourself, sooner or later, it's gonna blow up. It's gonna blow up. Okay? And you're gonna end up killing somebody, hurting somebody really bad, and breaking people's hearts. All because your parents have raised you in a way where you wasn't safe with your own emotions. And I just want to tell each and every man out there, every boy, every young man, every grown man, as a woman who has done her healing work. I've done my work. Over the past 5 to 7 years, I've been doing my internal work. Okay? And with that being said, I am now trying to turn my healing, right, into my physical dream life. By doing what I feel Allah has put me on this earth to do, which is encourage others and to be there for others and share my empathy and sympathy that I feel so strongly about things with others. Because there's some people in the world who didn't get it. They didn't get that. Their family never felt sympathy for them. Their family could never have the capacity of empathy that I have in my heart. That your parents, they didn't have the capacity. They didn't have the capacity, my baby. They did the best. And I know this is hard. I'm not a man. I don't even have a son. But when I deal with guys, like, they are so afraid to tell you, I love you, Mariah. Or I really care about you. I don't want to lose you. Or just express the depths of their soul, of emotion to me because of the way that their parents raised them. And I feel, y'all don't even understand, I feel so much for y'all, because you should have never went through that. You should have never went through that. But it's not, I'm going to tell you this because I know most people would never hear the ones who hurt them and the one who caused them the most damage in their life. You would never hear, I'm sorry, or please forgive me. Most of us will never hear those words. But I'm going to say it for them. I'm sorry for ever making you feel like you wasn't enough. I'm sorry for ever making you feel that you showing emotions as a child was wrong. I'm sorry for ever making you feel that your emotions and feelings were not valid. I'm sorry for all the pain that I've caused you. I didn't know better. I thought that I was doing the right thing. I thought I raised you the right way. But now seeing who you've grown into and seeing that you don't even have the emotional, mental, spiritual maturity as an adult to live your life to the fullest right now. And I want you to know that I'm praying for you, and I love you, and I want you to, so I don't want to say I want you to be strong. I don't want you to say that, because you've been strong long enough. My baby, let it out. Cry. Let the pain out. Let the feelings out. You can no longer live your life suffering in silence. Suffering because you are just too afraid to trust the universe. You are too afraid to trust another human with your true emotions and feelings, because you couldn't even trust me, the person you came from. This video is not for no women. It is solely made and created to help young boys, young men, and grown men who are struggling with being vulnerable, with being open, with being transparent, with being emotional. It's nothing wrong with it. A woman like me with so much love in my heart, and all I want to do is give love and receive love in return. I can't even get it right now, because you know, in a romantic form, I can't even get it right now, because the person that I strongly care for right now in this point of my life is inadequate of doing so because of his upbringing. And I'm shaking right now, because if I ever have a son, if Allah ever blesses me with the opportunity to raise a young boy, I would, on my mother's life right now, my mother's soul, God can strike me down dead if I'm lying, I won't ever tell my future son, stop crying. Stop crying right now. Be a man. When he's 2 years old, 6 years old, 13, or whatever fucking age he is, I won't tell him that. It's already too much damage that has been done in the black community. And you know, I would tell my son, whenever he cries, go ahead, let it out. Those are your true emotions. It's okay to express yourself. It's okay to be vulnerable. And whoever judges you for that, whoever deems you to be not a real man because you cry every now and again to detox your soul, because you let out your real emotions and vulnerability with your wife, your girlfriend, your special lady or partner, there's nothing wrong with it. If somebody ever judges you for that, forgive them. Forgive them. Bless their hearts. They don't know no better. They probably was raised the exact same way. So seeing someone be so emotional and so vulnerable and so genuine and authentic with themselves is foreign to them. They've never seen that, you know? And because, you know, there's some women and there's some young women and even little girls that watch my channel, don't judge people, whatever sex they are, whoever they are to you. Don't judge people when people are being real, raw, and authentic with their emotions. Because when a person shuts down and they no longer trust you with their heart, it can possibly be over for that person ever trusting another soul. with their heart. And you know, especially for the single moms who, man, I have so much empathy for you right now. You know, you were a single mom, or you are a single mom to a young boy. I know you thought you was doing the best that you were doing. I know you thought you were doing the best by raising your son to be so hardcore and so macho, and preventing him from sharing his real, true emotions, and preventing him from crying in the space of his own mother. You thought you was doing the best, and I'm here to tell you, as a fellow mother, and no, y'all know I don't have a son. I'm raising a young princess right now to be a queen. But as a fellow mother, to the mothers that are watching who has raised young boys this way specifically that I'm speaking of, I forgive you, Ma. I forgive you. You didn't know better. You thought you was raising your boy up to be the greatest son. So I forgive you if you will never hear those words from him. But now you know. Now we all know. Everybody who's watching this video right now, or who will watch this video someday, you now know. When it comes to emotions and vulnerability and crying, there's no difference than a boy or a girl, than a man or a woman. God gave us our God-given right to experience our true emotions from the heart, and to express ourselves as we should. As we should. So I'm going to end with, let people express themselves. And secondly, don't judge people because they are expressing themselves. I know y'all think every other video I'm coming on camera crying. But if my heart feels compelled to let it out, I'm going to let it out. Whether it's off camera or on camera. And whatever I feel, if I feel compelled in my heart and soul to express my true emotions and feelings, I'm gonna do that. Life is too short, my babies. Can we all start today, this very moment, by living authentically, expressing ourselves authentically, feeling our emotions, letting them come out, and letting them be released? Because holding on to all the trauma and all the pain and all the things that, you know, you've gone through in your entire life up until now, you still holding that in, and you 25, 30, 40, 50 and up, it's disgusting, you know? If you ain't hear anything else that I said in this video, I'm gonna end with this. Express yourself. Let the tears out. Tell someone you love them. Start living the life you have dreamed of living. Start doing it. Nothing is gonna change unless you make the change first. So, my babies, if you made it this far in the video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe to your girl Riahjay's channel. So, my babies, this is the end of the content video, my babies. I love you all so much. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Peace and love. Bye.